Hi, Firestarter here, and welcome to my review of the Sota Street Fighter Balrog. So, Balrog, as you may know, is one of the original bosses before you fight Bison in Street Fighter 2. So, he is nice looking figure to say the least. So, he's a classic character that you must pick when you are collecting all Street Fighter figures. Articulation, so he has a movable head, but it doesn't go up and it does go up and down. I stand corrected. And nice articulation, and it's tight, so you can easily place him in a different position, or place the head in a different position, and it's stable. Even I flick him a couple of times. So he has a torso, articulation hinge, a movable waist. You can move that to a 360, a hinge on the shoulder, swivel over here, and single jointed elbow. Since he is, well, most of the Sota Street Fighter figures with huge torsos only have single joint on the elbow, and the swivel on the hand is on the end of the tape, so that moves a swivel on the hand, and a hinge on the crotch area, double jointed knee, but it's slightly clicky, but it has a good range, so you can bend that all the way at the back. And there's also a swivel here near the boot, end of the boot, ankle joint, toe joint, and a hinge in the middle of the foot. So that's great. So analyzing this one, he does have great sculpt, especially on the chest, since he is a muscular figure. You can see the lines over here on the costume, and since he is a washed up boxer, you can also see some cool details, like some holes or rips on the shirt. And the best detail that I can see for this figure is the feet area, which you can see the detail on the boot. There's no additional detail underneath. That's okay on the figure. He came with just 3 extra parts, which is, of course, boxing gloves. But I'm using the one with the tape. It looks cooler like that, and it looks more organic on Balrog. He just has 2 boxing gloves and an extra head with a bigger eye, and you can see the black tooth, so to speak, and his grin is different. And I know this is scarier than the one I'm using right now, but it's up to you. The hair detail is somewhat plain, although there are like dots on the head. It doesn't have any additional detail on it. The downside for this figure is the hinges on the crotch area, because over time it does tend to go loose, and it wobbles a lot once you take this one out of the box, especially if you try to or you've been placing him on your desk for quite some time. Good thing is that, unlike other Sota Street Fighter figures, the paint does stay on, and I don't see any problems with paint chipping off. Balrog, so that's a great feature. Posability wise, although he is a bulky figure, he is really posable. But you cannot clip both of the arms really close to the torso because it's hindered by the ribs on this part, on these sides. So that's a little bit downer, but it depends on you. It depends on how you look at it. For me, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't it doesn't do much, but I mean, it's passable. So is he a catch? Of course, you might say that he is. I think it is essential that you have Balrog on your collection because, like I said earlier, that there are not many Balrog figures out there, or has the same articulation as Sota, or what Sota produced for the past 5 years. He's definitely one to keep, and of course he is part of the classic line since he is the original Shadowloo characters before you fight in Bison. It's up. I'll just leave it up to you if you want Balrog or not. But for me, it's definitely essential. So if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot, Facebook, Twitter for the written review. Again, this is Firestarter. Thank you very much, and until the next review. Mwah!